morning, students. Welcome back to the English class. Today's date is 27th May 2020. So we have been doing the module 2 from English workbook, right? Okay. In our previous class, we did the nature words and the acronym means. So now let's do a quick recap of the previous class. So the first we did was the nature words, right? So what are nature words? Nature words are those words which are related to the nature, right? For example, moon, sun, clouds, flower, rain, rainbow, then thunder, then animals, etc. So these are the nature words. Next we got it, the means. We have come to the acronym means, right? So the mean, when do we use means? So this actually means remind us when to use the capital letters. So M is for months and days. With the, whenever we are writing the name of the months and days, we always use the first letter as capital. Next is I. Whenever we use I in the sentences or throughout the sentences, we use it as capital. Then the N is for proper nouns, that is the particular or specific name of a person, place, thing or an animal. For example, the Taj Mahal, the initial letter is always capital. Then T stands for titles of books and movies. For example, the Jungle Book, the initial letter is capital. Frozen, then the Marvel, then we have the Three Idiots, right? So these, every movie, every name of a book or a title, the initial letter is always capital. Then the last one is S. So start of a sentences. Like whenever we start a sentence, the first letter is always capital. Even after the full stop, we use it, the first letter should be capital. So this is what we have discussed in our previous class. Now let's move towards today's topic of discussion. Students, we will be discussing punctuation in today's class. The objective is to be able to identify different types of punctuation and its uses. So this is the objective. So what are punctuation marks? Punctuation marks are those marks which helps us to understand the sentences better. Now, whether the sentence is asking a question, whether it is sharing an emotion or expressing an emotion, or you can say whether it is a statement, these punctuation marks helps the sentences to give out their meaning in a better way. So, in today's class, we will be discussing 3 punctuation marks, which are full stop, question mark and comma. So we will be discussing these 3 punctuation marks elaborately in today's class. As you can see on the board, there are 2 sentences that I have written. The first one is they are visiting today, and the second is are they visiting today? I'm going to repeat it. The first one is they are visiting today, and the second is are they visiting today? So there is a when I'm saying the sentences, there is a bit difference between the 2 sentences, right? Yes, it is because of the punctuation marks that I have added at the end of the sentences. Okay, now the first one is the full stop and the second is the question mark. So what is full stop then? So full stop is used at the end of a statement. Statement, for example, dogs are cute, I like them. So these are normal sentences. The way I am speaking or the sentences I am speaking, these are the normal statements. That's why I will be using the full stop in between the sentences when it ends. Now here if you see, dogs are cute, full stop, I like them, full stop. So as these are the statements, so we have used full stop here. Okay, is it clear? The next is question mark. So when do we use question mark? Question mark is used at the end of a question. When we ask a question, for example, where is Sarah? So here is the question mark. When we give the question mark at the end of a sentence, it automatically becomes a question. Okay, question sentence, interrogative sentence. Okay, So that is a question sentence. That means that sentence is asking a question. Who are you? What is your name? So these are type of the questions that we used to write it, and whenever we are going to ask or write the question sentence, always we are going to put the question mark at the end, not the full stop but the question mark. So always remember these two, when to put the full stop and the question mark. So I hope it is clear to you. Now let's move on to the next punctuation mark, that is comma. The last punctuation mark is the comma. So before going to the explanation, I would like to focus you to the blackboard where I have written two sentences. The first one is, I like cooking cats and kids. Now do this sentence give us any meaning? No, definitely not, right? So as soon as we add the comma in this sentence, the meaning of the sentence become different. So let's try it. Now here I have put the comma. So it becomes, I like cooking cats and kids. So here the meaning becomes that what are the things that I like? I like cooking, I like cats, and I like kids. Therefore it becomes, I like cooking cats and kids. Okay. Now next come to the next one, which is, I like milk, bananas, cherries and plums. Now if we give here the commas, what will be the sentence? I like milk, bananas, cherries and plums. So these are different things. Okay, these are not one. So when we don't use the comma, it shows as if it is one single thing, but it is not. While we use the comma, it becomes different in names and different in things. Therefore the whole sentences becomes or gives us a meaningful sentence. Now when do we use comma? We use comma to separate three or more words in a list. So when there are three or more than three words, so we use commas to separate each word so that different meaning comes out from each of the word. Otherwise, you know, as we have got in the first sentence, the whole meaning, the whole words, the three or two words becomes the same, gives us one word, which is not the correct one. So here we have come to the end of the module 2, the punctuation marks also. So we have discussed today the full stop, the question mark and the comma. I hope you have understood when to use these punctuation marks and also the acronym means. So now let's move towards the exercises. Dear students, as you can see on the screen, I will be discussing the exercises now. Now here I have on the screen, there is exercise 3.2. Fill in the blanks with the correct punctuation marks. One is done for you. Here it is written, Kichu is my best friend in school. Then there is full stop. Both of us love pies. As these are the statements, therefore they are using the full stop after the sentences. Then after that it's there, do you know what they taste like? After that, here you have to put the punctuation mark, the correct punctuation mark. They are sweet and tasty dash. Our favorite pies are blueberry dash, apple dash, cherry and lemon pies dash. So this is your homework. You have to do it. Exercise 3.3. Rewrite the sentences by correcting the uses of punctuation marks and capital letters. One is done for you. So the first one is already given there. I is it's small, but if you have remembered the acronym means, I should be in capital wherever it is, even it is in the middle or in the first or at the last, the I will be always capital. So you have to remember that one. Then ate, the A is capital there, which should not be. I ate a healthy dinner, question mark. Is it this sentence asking a question? No. right? So you cannot give a question mark at the end of the sentence. Therefore, you have to put the I capital, A from A, the small, a healthy dinner, the D is capital there, so you have to make it small, and then the, instead of question mark, you have to put the full stop. In the same way, there is question number 2, who has my bag? There is a full stop. Now, is this a question or a statement? What do you think? Who has my bag? So it is a question, right? So at the end of the sentence, there will be a question mark, okay? And the initial, the first letter, the starting of the first sentence is always capital. So W will be capital. Therefore, who, from who, W will be capital, has, then my, M is capital there, right? Instead of capital, the M will become small. Who has my bag? Then instead of the full stop, we will be using the question mark. So I have discussed number 2. So the other exercises, you are going to do it on your own. Now let's move towards the page number 15. Exercise 3.4. The following paragraph has some punctuation mistakes. So rewrite the paragraph after correcting them. One line is done for you. Have you ever got a surprise on your birthday? So exclamation mark is there. Okay. So you have to rewrite the whole paragraph with the correct punctuation mark. My grandmother came to my birthday party after many years, comma, she gifted me a book, full stop, a pen and a scarf for my birthday, full stop. I was very happy when I saw the lovely cake that she had baked for me, question mark. She stayed with us for a whole week, full stop. I was very sad when she left, question mark. Okay, so this one you have to do it on your own, and you must write the whole paragraph with the correct punctuation marks, which includes capital letters as well as small letters. Now let's come to the next one, which is exercise 4.1. Read the story and complete the missing words. The pictures beside the blanks will help you. One is done for you. This is a very easy one. You know what are the pictures. So you have to write the name of the pictures. So one day a boy. The picture there is. Here is a picture. Sorry. If you can see, there is a picture. Okay. So one day a boy. B-O-Y. Right. Then we have got a dash, L dash dash T dash dash, right? And on the right hand side there is a picture of an envelope, so it will be letter, right? L-E-T-T-E-R, letter. So one day a boy got a letter, full stop. He was invited by the dash, who has sent a dash for him. He sat on the dash and went up dash and went up a dash, full stop. They saw a dash. The dash went in and saw a big dash filled with dash. So these are this is one of the easiest one. You have to look at the picture and just write down the names, and please check the spellings. Okay, now let's come to the next one. So here, if you see, this is exercise 4.2. Make 5 sentences by joining the given words. One is done for you. My family, our mother tells, our father works, I, we. Then in the middle we have in, us, is, are and have. So we, and on the right hand side there is a bank, a younger sister, all going to school, bedtime stories, a small one. So you have to make a sentence using the left hand side with the right hand side by joining the middle words. Will you be able to do it? One is already done for you here. My family is a small one. So my family is already there. Is we have taken from the middle and a small one from the right side. In the same way we can do the next one is our mother tells, right? Our mother tells. You can use us. Our mother tells us bedtime stories. Is it correct? Yes. Our mother tells us bedtime stories. So in this way you have to do the other ones. Okay. So here I am ending my whole discussion of today's lesson. So stay safe, stay healthy. We are going to meet in the next class. Okay.